Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sardet.
Whatever you need to be the talk of all miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover could save your life. Come closer now. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come on, come on. Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in it.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malichor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything! Absolutely everything! Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help! And death to the others!
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
I understand if you don't believe. I would still.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain...
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
You don't understand. I fled. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental...
I don't have a choice. But it does not...
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now... I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose...
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your cult.
I don't torture people. And this...
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot...
So...
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have...
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
I don't have the key. The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
So, did you find a way to get me
Yes. I've unlocked the service entrance. You'll be...
without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients. Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way? Holy heathens, they've seen me. But I've been to fight.
To my help! And come on to the others!
More angry customers. I should have stayed in the town.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! These are about to get dicey!
Are your boots
My cart, finally. I owe you my life.
Just do us the favor of never coming back.
Have no...
Move along now. Get out of here while there's...
Would you accept this as a token of my farewell, my lord?
Your Excellency,
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barrack.
Finally.
Let's just say I put an end to his activity. Matters turned out a little more... He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again.
We followed his trail to the coin guard tavern, but all the same, you have nothing to fear.
We'll eventually catch up with him. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of... Thank you for your help, Excellency. And allow me to offer you this modest gift.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord...
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping...
We are willing. Where are...
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to...
Very well. I shall send...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much...
If you would allow me, I would like to give you...
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
It pains me to inform you that the
Curse them!
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly. We have nothing else to do but pray that...
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know,
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to...
I'm still without news of my cabin.
When did you see your cabin boy for the
It's been 2 days since I've had it. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave, but the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor...
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords? I don't think so.
This Jonas, does he have...
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there.
Be back soon, Captain. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing captain.
You talking about Jonas? You bet your... But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds. You didn't go...
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, the other day, in the tavern, I saw him. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little early. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like...
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering, they...
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a... And the captain? No, not telling him that.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his youth.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin?
How would I know? You think my story is nothing but...
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a rat. Did anyone else see the...
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. I seem to recall that regular being there. We play kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time. Now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I can't...
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again.
Thank you, Laura. Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. Your captain asked...
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well, in spite...
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be?
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys, and when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old...
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. Wondering...
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemy?
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't know where to start with this.
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by...
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be... The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too... Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then not...
I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Well then, were you able...
No, I haven't been...
In that case...
That's not a small sum. Honey...
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able...
Yes.
That does indeed look like...
I would hope.
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of.
What kind of business do they?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry.
Thank you for the information.
Get off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Anything else?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing.
A Naut, you say? That's...
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the...
Where might I find him at this?
Here. He would never give away his chair. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No. Have no fear of... I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried, and he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in. The kind of man you can round up for a few calls. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was...
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted...
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens it was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is... Enter, please. Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here. But
it concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses, he had an argument...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. He has simply returned...
Excuse me, but...
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe...
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might... A gesture that your drunkards must have...
What was your son doing on a Naut ship?
It is what they do. Through pacts and...
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and this horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. You will have no trouble verifying the details now.
Where might I find your son?
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to...
I'm still without news of my cabin.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms.
A contract? But what kind of...
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was original. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents, and ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry. We'll find him in...
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of...
What will be your official title on Tier Or are you just here to keep an eye on her?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on I am therefore required to take note of all events, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more... Your help will be extremely valuable to me.
It's always a privilege to help. I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. She told me a strange story. She said that he was taken when he was...
Who was a cabin boy?
They took him back to bring him...
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring... Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain... Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule. But certain contracts are so important that they also require... From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord. And so...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some...
No. That pact ended a long time ago. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the...
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in...
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted. What counts most is that you bring the boy. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. His henchmen. To my help! And death to the others! Come on, I'll teach you how to dance.
To me, gods! Take no prisoners!
To my help! Death to the others! Come and taste my saber! Things are about to get dicey! Taste my saber! Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate. Your captain has sent me.
And were you able to convince my...
I'm extremely sorry to have to tell you. He preferred to fight to the death rather than allow you to...
How tragic. And the woman, my mother.
You don't seem to be all that close.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is...
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother.
If you had any idea who I am, open up!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is constant.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
Have gotten rid of him. Don't be an idiot. It's obvious.
Yeah! Oi! Where do you think you're going?
I'm looking for my cousin, and it appears...
How do you know?
His voice is one of a kind, gentlemen. I order you to free...
I order? I order, is that right? You're not cousins for nothing. If you think all you need to do is come here and give...
Looks like we'll need to sharpen...
I'm afraid so.
To my help! And death to the others! Things are about to get dicey!
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a hunting father to impress! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.